The discussion around the Epstein files has been crazy in the last 24 hours. We got news yesterday that Trump is sending weapons over to Ukraine, which not good either. And we've got everybody screaming and yelling about everything right now. And this take is a bad take. Okay, this is a bad take. So Tim Cass says Cernovich is right. Cash, Dan, and Pam are being discredited over Jeffrey Epstein evidence that was buried years ago. Let's listen.
Cash and Dan are being largely discredited as well as Pam Bondi. So I have no idea what this is or what's really going on. I think the best estimate, the best estimate is, I think Cernovich was saying this. What do you think they were doing the past several years? The reason there's no evidence is not that Pam and Cash and Dan are covering it up. It's that the Democrats covered it up a long time ago.
That is bullshit. Pam Bondi is on record saying they had evidence that they were reviewing. Alina Habba is on record saying they had evidence that they were reviewing. Kash Patel and Dan Bongino spent years saying that the FBI has the Epstein list and they should release it, but they're hiding it from the public. So that doesn't fly. This excuse doesn't fly at all. Now, if you want to argue that the Democrats destroyed it, that's fine. But that doesn't change the fact that Pam Bondi said it was on her desk. So she was either lying or she's covering something up. Well, that would be the same, I guess. I mean, bottom line is I'm not happy about it. I've heard theories out there. I have no idea. I mean, like right here, this interview with Judge Joe Brown, Alex Jones interviews Judge Joe Brown, and he thinks Trump is using the Epstein files to blackmail the deep state. I have no idea if that's true or not. I like Judge Joe Brown. Obviously, I like Alex Jones. Do I think that he's using this to blackmail the deep state? I don't know if I buy that or not. I don't see that one at all. He's a very level-headed dude, but this seems like cope more than anything to me. I think that my statement the other day is the most accurate one, that Trump just doesn't care as much about this as MAGA does. And to be clear, he does have a lot more on his plate that he's worried about. And I understand that. That doesn't justify it, but I think that's the most logical conclusion, is that Trump just doesn't care about this as much as the MAGA supporters do. Simple as that. Like, I think that's the most logical conclusion. Everybody's coming up with theories about, like, well, do you think this or do you think that? And I'm like, well, I mean, all of these things are possible, but I think Donald Trump looks at illegal immigration, endless wars, and all of these other things that he is focused on. I don't think that this topic is particularly important to him. Also, I say that as someone that watched all of his rallies, and he never made this a point to any of his rallies. Yes, people can point to interviews when he was directly asked about it, and he answered the question, but this was never part of his agenda, that his talking points at his rallies. That is the bottom line on it. Let's listen to what Alex Jones has to say.
A disaster. I don't know how they got Trump and the DOJ to do this, because the public is not buying it. No one is buying it.
Nobody. Like, there is no one buying this Epstein story. Not one single person is buying this story.
So I never saw any evidence of Trump involved in any of the stuff that came out. It was all fake. The fake Jane Does, all the crap, E. Jean Carroll, the crazy leftist cat lady, all of it. So now
so Alex Jones has talked about many times that he investigated Trump a lot over the Epstein stuff, and he's never found any evidence that suggested that Trump was involved in anything. And he's done this for a long time, and he's never found anything. So that was what he was referencing right then.
Coming in and being part of the cover-up, the Trump administration has become part of it. I mean, it's just you cannot see it any other way. So I'm going to I just got to the office. I'm going to go throw up, actually. And this only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically going to puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now. Because I have integrity. And, I just really need the Trump administration to succeed and to save this country. And they're doing so much good. And then for them to do something like this, tears my guts out. And, the left, they're all complicit. They're openly promoting pedophilia. We know they're pure evil. And they'll think it's all funny. Oh, look, Alex is sad. MAGA's tearing itself apart. Your globalist masters literally want you to eat bugs and live in a 5G, 200 square foot coffin apartment. Look at the left. Look at them all posing with their Pfizer shots, looking like dead zombies. I mean, come on. You guys are sick. And so you shouldn't look at those of us that have a soul still and have integrity in pain over this and celebrate, you dumb pieces of fucking shit. You're going against your own self-preservation, serving this evil globalist system and BlackRock and the New World Order and Hakeem Jeffries and all the rest of it. So I'm just processing this right now. I don't know on what planet Trump is doing all this good stuff in the real world and still being demonized by the corporate media and constant lies like, oh, there was no weather alert for flash floods in Texas by the National Weather Service. There was the day before and over 500 times. It's just constant lies. I need to defend Trump. He's being lied about. And then this type of shit happens. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just, it's beyond insane. You couldn't try to hurt yourself worse. You couldn't try to discredit the FBI worse than what they've done. Pam Bondi, all of it. All those videos are saying, yeah, she's seen the videos. It's all coming out. And then now it doesn't exist. I mean, what? Damn it.
So Alex, I really appreciate this video from Alex Jones. Alex tends to really be overly dramatic for the sake of entertainment because he's an extremely entertaining guy. But in what world is Trump doing all of these things that are so amazing and good, yet a decision like this happens? There's no way to defend this. There's no way to defend this entire situation right now. All we can do is look at it and come to the best conclusion possible. But the theories are crazy. Maybe Trump is doing this. Maybe Trump is doing that. Maybe they're lying. Maybe they're hiding. Maybe he's on the list. Maybe he's doing, 4D chess and he's trying to pull the deep state in. Maybe he's using this to, negotiate with world leaders. And I think all of that is fine if you want to theorize that on one side of the aisle or the other. But I just think ultimately Trump isn't that worried about this stuff. That's what it comes down to, in my opinion.